Okay, hello, good morning. Step one. Anyway, I'm about to go out. I just did some yoga. So here's how let me break down my like physical situation. So at least 3 times in the week, I am doing yoga in the morning. The yoga is meant to kind of like warm up my body, get stretched out, get ready, and I'm just doing the same sequence over and over 3 times, which is just downward facing dog into warrior, then warrior 2, then like when you come down, you looking up, and then into like a lunge, and then kick your leg back into plank, and then doing the, what's it called? I forget what that thing's called. I'll do it one time. I'll be thinking I know the names of all the poses. I don't. So yeah, that's my sequence that I do. And then I put on my workout clothes and I do a power walk for at least 15 minutes, and then I go and do my workout. Sometimes I'll do the workout before the power walk, just depending on my mood. Today, the workout I'm gonna do is gonna be focused on my lower half, so we're doing a lot of squats. What I need to work on is like setting a timer on my phone so that I'm staying in the gym for at least 30 minutes doing the workouts, because sometimes if I feel like I'm done, I'm done. It's a wrap. So, it's gonna be raining this week, so I won't be able to walk outside as often as I want to. Yeah, it's raining literally for the next 2 weeks, which is so ugly. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get that walk in now. When I come back, I'm gonna be eating some eggs. I think I'm gonna stop at the grocery store and get some avocado, because I need avocado. Yeah, so I want some egg, avocado, some tomato. But yeah, that's today's activity. I need to get the grocery shopping done today because it's gonna be raining tomorrow and the next day and the next day, and I do not want to be in the rain doing that. So yep, I'm gonna go out and do all of that, and I'll see you girls when I get back. The question is, do I put on a little bit of mascara? I'm thinking no, but the part of me that knows I might run into a nigga is saying yes. Like a little brow and a little mascara. That ain't never hurt nobody. I'm gonna leave the skin bare, but we just gonna brush the brow up with a little bit of brow gel. It's clear, so it's not giving anything but structure. But let's do that for once, okay? A little bit of mascara, just in case we run into something. Give him a little bit of flirt. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Flirty eyes. Without the mascara, I'm looking like Little Bill. Ooh, baby, a quick way for me to act like I don't know you is if you go through all the motions to get my number, you do everything, you make a scene to get my, to get my number, and then you get it, and then I don't hear from you. Baby, you're dead to me. And I mean it 6 feet under. You're done. Don't even think about coming up to talk to me. You're done. Next time I see you in public, baby, you are now a stranger. I've never met you. I do not care if you text me in that moment to remind me you've got my number. Baby, I will put my phone on D&D. You're done. Clock out. And I mean that. You really got me fucked up. For real, like, ew. You just did all of that to get my number and then got the nerve to not hit me up? Ew, are you stupid? So yeah. Oh, y'all remember that FaceTime day I was supposed to have that? So I actually got the days mixed up. It wasn't this and that, it's the next, like the I will be talking to him next time. When guys are talking about something, you're so beautiful to me, it's like, you think, like you're saying to me, I don't know why I be thinking like, why are you saying to me? Like you the only one who see it. You ain't the only one who see it, baby. Get in line, player. You's not the only one who sees the beauty. Anyway, let me stop and let me go out and get my walk. Let me put some earrings on at the very least, girl. Put on a stud. I'm one of them people that'll get pissed if I forget to put on an earring. When I'm working out, I really don't care, but if I can remember, bitch, pass me my damn studs. I'm saying it like Kodak Black. Okay, bye. Hold on, sorry. I'm watching Married to Medicine, so AKA I'm living the life. Also, I just discovered that I can take this off and refill it. I did not realize that you could do that. So I just bought a new thing of pepper. I'm just gonna fill this bad boy up. I'm doing some cooking today. So today I'm gonna I'm gonna make a homemade spaghetti. So I'm gonna make the tomato sauce myself. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, everything else is, like, I'm not hand making the noodles. Even though I think that'd be a pretty good gift, like a noodle maker or something. But I won't be using it. Girl, pass me the pack. You know what I should have got? Shoot. I thought I didn't have any. I'm gonna use these pappardelle noodles. I think it's pronounced pappardelle. I love these. These noodles are also good. Rao's homemade spaghetti noodles. I love them because they're thick and it really feels like you're eating a traditional pasta dish. My walk was nice. I didn't end up going to the gym because I ran a little bit on my walk. She's a runner. She's a runner. That girl is in the jam. Except, like I said, I didn't go to the gym. But I'm just kind of challenging myself every day to do something a little bit more than I did the day before. And just like continuously impressing myself. I'm gonna eat this peach today and keep this down here. Because I am impressed with myself and my consistency with, you know, being active and outdoors. I really am. And I'm noticing changes like in my energy and my ability to do this shit. Even like my ability to keep going. Like normally, because I was running up a hill, normally I would have stopped. But I was able to keep going. Like my mind was stronger. So I'm gonna eat a little breakfast first. And then I think I'm gonna go to the gym after that. But I need to eat something, I'm hungry. So my breakfast slash lunch, early lunch, we've got some scrambled eggs with some cut up mushrooms and garlic, a whole thing of avocado, some blackberries, tomatoes, and a glass of water. I have the same little meal every day, and honestly, it works for me until I don't feel like having it. Like remember when I was going through my breakfast sandwich phase, and I was always eating a breakfast sandwich or eating a sandwich period? Like now I'm kind of in the mood to eat a little cleaner, so that's what we're doing. It's called balance, girl. Get into it. Have I gotten up and did what I said I was gonna do? No. I've been laying down this whole time, just laying on my yoga mat, sis, spreading it out, you know. I ate my food and never got the fuck back up, but we knew that was gonna happen, didn't we? Right? We knew that, girl, doing all that talk. Yeah, bitch, what? Am I really about to go back out to work out? Bitch, I already came in. Am I really about to go back? I'm not gonna go back outside once I come inside. What the fuck is that about? And see, the thing about getting up early is that my whole day, it's so much day. Like, all of a sudden, I got a whole lot of day ahead of me. Like, bitch, it ain't even 2 o'clock. It ain't even 2. It's feeling like 4. Well, actually, it is 2. But it's like, come on now. I done been out on the town. And so, yeah. And another thing, I can't stop eating. I don't know what that's about. I'm not mad at it though. I love that I have an appetite. You know what, let me eat this. I'm gonna eat this little Go Macro bar. It's a protein bar. I'm gonna eat this before my workout. Cause I am gonna work out. I really do want to. I'm gonna have to force myself to get up and go. Here's another thing that needs to be done. Oh, I gotta figure out what I want to put inside the spaghetti. Like what meat? Because I just bought salmon. They did have lobster tails for $7, but that's kind of scaring me. Like, why are the lobster tails $7? I don't know if I did. My favorite thing to put in my spaghetti, probably shrimp. My mom used to put crab meat in it. So good. Ooh, I could take a nap. Now that's one thing I could do. And I think I have this theory that women who take naps and women who like work out and sweat from their face a lot, they have great skin. Like people who sleep long hours, you know, who get a lot of rest, and also women who like work out. Like you don't have to do both of them, but if you do just one of them, those women, they be having perfect skin. Every woman I know who has beautiful skin, they do one of the two. If they don't do both of them, they do at least one of them. Oh man. What do you want to do, Kennedy? How about do what you said you're gonna do? How about that? How about get your big, beautiful ass up and fucking work? All right, I'm gonna go work out for real, because if I don't do it now, it ain't never gonna happen. I'm never gonna really feel like doing it, especially since I already did a very physical activity this morning. I feel like, okay, I did it today. But no, I wanted to go in today and like do some workouts. So I I should do it. Oh, so I have a free Soul Cycle thing. I could do a Soul Cycle. I don't want to do that though. Those seats are so hard on the coochie bone. I don't know if you've ever been cycling, but ow. Walking around with a bruise, and that ain't the kind of bruising I want. Okay, not from that. Put me on the other kind of seat. It's okay, don't get me, it's okay, it's okay. My hair looks like a square. Like it's giving SpongeBob SquarePants. Doom, doom. It's just straight up box. That's the only thing about growing your hair out and not getting cuts along the way. You bound to look a little stupid at some point. Shit gonna be looking a little yuck at some stage in the game. But it is what it is. I'm going to, I feel like I shared this, but I am gonna let my hair grow out this go round. I should have left it alone. Like I cut it last year. When was that? September of last year. My hair has grown since then, but before I cut it, my hair was really long, like straight. My hair was like past my boob a little bit. Like my hair had never been that long before as an adult. I had never grown my hair out that long. So I'm gonna go back to that because I just wanna see how long it'll get if I just let it just grow and grow. Obviously taking care of it along the way. But yeah. Why are you out here? I don't remember why I brought this thing out here. It needs to go back. I've been kind of beating myself up about not continuing to like decorate my place. Like after a certain point, I was just like, never mind. Because the things that I want to do with this place, I feel like is a real investment, and I didn't see the point in investing in a place that I don't plan on staying in. So like I literally don't plan on staying in this unit next year. So yeah, it's just I have an unnecessary amount of space and I'm paying for it. You understand? So it's like, let me get into a smaller unit and let's lower that price. Because right now it's not making sense. So yeah, I gotta talk to my leasing office about that because I need to ask them some questions. I'm gonna do that this week. Yeah, because my lease is up in a few months. Like, very soon. Okay. It's too much. I'm thinking of too much at one time. That's something that I have to stop. Like I have a bad habit of like thinking of everything that I need to do in one time and then like making myself feel like I'm not doing things or like I'm not taking care of business or whatever. And it's just like one thing at a time. You can't do everything at one time. So one thing at a time, one thing at a time. We'll get it figured out. Oh, okay. I just came back from the gym. It was a good workout. Oh, this is actually dairy free. That's one thing you should know. I keep it healthy. It's good too, by the way. If you're looking for a good ice cream. Dairy free. I can't tell you what they use instead of the dairy. It doesn't say. I don't care. I'm gonna be honest with you. I read cookies and cream, and the dairy free was just the cherry on top. It is what it is. So, if you judge me for what I'm about to say, you might end up going to hell. And I don't get to decide that. That's the Lord. But you ain't supposed to be judging people. After I went to the pool, I thoroughly rinsed my hair out, but I still haven't washed it yet. That was just yesterday. I'm washing it today. But I need to go ahead and wash it like right now. So I need to do that. And then I'm gonna run to the grocery store for my last little bits. Ooh, it's a big cookie. Yum. At 2:25. I'm gonna leave this in for like a cool, I don't know, I'm just gonna keep checking it. I'll let you know how long we'll leave it. Okay, we're about to pull our tomatoes out. Ooh, it smells so good, it's not even funny. Okay, I don't have an oven mitt, so I'm just using these. Ooh, careful. Ooh. Alrighty then. Yum, it smells so good. So let me show you. So these are the tomatoes. I could roast them a bit more, but I'm okay with them being like this. As soon as I start to see like the wrinkles on top and it starts splitting and stuff, I'm good because I don't want them to dry out. I'm literally gonna pour this inside of my little NutriBullet mixer. So let me show you what we've got. Okay, so this is the pasta that I'm gonna cook with. Let's sit that over here and let's get this sauce cracking. So I've got some onions in here already. Pink. Hello. All right, so let's grab our stuff. I need, again, girl, shut up, shut up. I'm gonna use my little and put the tomatoes in. Also grabbing those pieces of garlic too. I also want this olive oil, so after I put these in here, I'm gonna pour this olive oil in. Ah! I am a chef. Stop it. Okay, let's do this. Cute. 1, 2, 3, hit it. Ooh, let's taste it. That looks crazy in a good way. Take me to the King, it's where I wanna be. Wow. Let's add the rest of the tomatoes because I don't think this is enough sauce for my whole dish. Let me turn on my boiling water, my pot of water, so I can get the noodles cracking in a second. Wow, I'm so proud of myself. You did it. You did it. Trying to squeeze as much in here as I can. And I thought maybe I would have like too much garlic. I think it's the perfect amount. Okay, so this is all I'm gonna use for the pasta tonight. And I'm not even gonna use this whole thing because this might be a little too much sauce. I'm gonna save some of this and eat it for soup. Natural tomato soup. Thank you to my friend because I saw her make this tomato soup the other day. And I was like, let me remix that. Oh, you know what I forgot? The basil. I'm gonna throw this whole thing of basil in here. That's what I forgot. Yes, Lord. Wow, look at me. I am really doing something. Ooh, 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 ooh. Wow. That's onions, that's basil, that's tomatoes, that's garlic, salt, pepper, and olive oil. Yum. Let's cook the shrimp. Now I'm gonna pour this pasta sauce inside with the shrimp because the shrimp is cooked. Oh, I didn't taste it with the basil. It is so good, y'all. Why is my camera full? Okay, so I'm recording this on my phone because y'all have to see this. This is how I transfer the pasta over. I literally spoon it out of the boiling water directly into my pan that has the sauce in it because I want a little bit of the pasta water, the water that it cooked in, to kind of go into the sauce. Not a lot, but enough. Perfect. I think I have the perfect amount of noodles too. Wow, this looks so good. I am really so proud. At this point, you can turn both of your stove tops off. Like, it doesn't need to cook anymore. It's done. I just want them to live with each other for a little bit. That's why I like to let the noodles sit in there. Any noodles will work, by the way. I just had a taste for these. Look at this. Like, just look at it. When I tell you it's as good as it looks, I'm gonna let this just sit together so then the noodles can like soak up the sauce. But wow. Girl. let's talk about the day, shall we? First things first, this is the first time all day that I'm turning my camera on because yesterday when I ran out of space, I never made space and I just didn't feel like it. And I'll tell you something, I'm not proud of how I spent my day today. I spent a lot of my day on my phone, straight up. I'm not proud of the way I spent the day. I was just scrolling all day, like so much so that my eyes started twitching. Like, bitch, if your eye get to twitching, you might need to turn that bitch off. And I didn't. I said, I'll deal with the pain. Like an idiot. So yeah, that's how I spent the day until I literally like made myself get up and, oh, my battery's fucking about to die, great. I made myself get up and take a walk because even when I don't go to the gym, I like to walk a few miles and be active. You know, walking is very centering for me. I like being outside. So there's a lot of elements of that and just kind of like not thinking about anything or thinking about things, whatever it is, it's just nice to do it. I like taking walks. So I went and did that, ran a few errands, and then came back and I went to see if I could go live. So like for the last like 2 or 3 months, I have not been able to go live. Girl, Instagram said enough of that. And they turned my live option off because apparently I was doing things that went against community guidelines. And I talked about it on the live. I don't want to sound like a dead horse, a beat horse. What's the saying? I don't want to sound like a dead horse. I don't remember the saying. But basically, some of my things kept getting reported. And I think they were being reported by like, one time I had talked about Kevin Samuels and I attracted all these Kevin Samuels lovers. And I called them out one by one because they was writing stuff on my page. I still have that highlight reel up on my Instagram page. And it's called, what do I have it called? What is it called? Hold on. Oh, I think it's called Roll Call. Oop. You can watch that on my Instagram. I think it's called Roll Call, that's the highlight. But I just called out some dudes one by one who were leaving like gross things on my page. I also like made a reel of some gross things, but the sound got taken down for some odd reason. So it's not even really hitting the same because there's no sound. But yeah, anyway, I attracted these gross men and I think that they started just like reporting things. And yeah, anyway, I lost access to go live, which is really sad and annoying because I love going live. It's a major part of my social media thing, and so and how I communicate with my audience, you know, part of the like entertainment factor. Like I love going live. So I was really annoyed by that. So every once in a while I would just like check and see if I could go live, and for the last few months I would go live and a little thing would pop up like you're blocked from going live. And so I checked it today and the little thing didn't come up. I said, all right baby, we back in business. Yeah, so I was very happy about that. I went live for like an hour. It was fabulous. It was great seeing people and like having that instant communication with people who I follow and stuff. Like with YouTube, everybody's not going to tap in at the same time. And yeah, it's just like going live, like I get to have those interactions right then and there, and I like that. Anyway, let me put my camera on the charger before it dies for no reason because you being dramatic, girl. Hold on. One thing about it, you need to stretch. Oh, my coochie isn't out. You need to stretch. Girl, I'm really staying off my phone today, like no bullshit, because I really, like my eye is twitching. That's not okay. I took a vitamin too, because sometimes I think I heard like maybe vitamin deficiency. So yeah, I ain't trying to be walking around like no one-eyed damn bandit. I'll be blocking this out. Y'all don't even see all his ass out. Excuse me. I'm getting in some much needed stretching. My legs are a little sore because day before yesterday I did an intense leg workout and then I walked a few miles yesterday. So today I'm gonna do arms and back and maybe some abs, and that'll be today's workout. Turning working out into like a hobby and an interest, and it's definitely an interest because my health is of interest to me, but also like getting stronger, like watching myself be able to pick up weights easier. Like before I was only using the 10s, now I'm easily picking up the 15s like it's nothing. So I picked up the 20 the other day, and that's kind of how you build muscles, like gradually upping the weight every time. And so I was squatting with a 20-pound weight, and you know, eventually it'll be the 30 and the 35s, and you know, bitch, next thing you know, it's gonna be you. Yeah, I'm picking up So yeah, I've been really wanting to smoke
redacted
lately. And this is a safe space, correct? Okay. Yeah, if you don't know this about me, I used to and I don't anymore. I stopped not because I hate weed and all of that, but because the smoke of it all, I just didn't think was healthy for me. I was thinking about my teeth, I was thinking about my skin, and I'm just like, you know, smoking ages you, no matter what it is that you're smoking. The actual smoke that's coming out, that shit is aging you. It's fucking with your teeth, it's fucking with your lungs, and yeah, I just was like, all right. And so that's why I really delved deep into the edibles, which I like. I like the edibles that I get. I get all my edibles from Gorilla RX in LA, specifically in Crenshaw. So check that out. If you are ever out there, you should go to Gorilla RX. It's a Black woman-owned dispensary, and it's beautiful. I've not been to a dispensary that looks that good. It is so, so, so cute. When I went to Denver on a work trip, I bought some edibles from there. Those were also really good. And so yeah, I like edibles, but ain't nothing like rolling that thing up, you know what I'm saying? Grabbing your lighter, sparking it, putting that
redacted
to the lip, you know, and getting a good yeah. But that's another reason why I stopped, because I felt like it was giving like energy. Cause it's like, you just smoking just cause like you like the sensation of like smoking, and like it's almost the same addictive feeling as like people who smoke cigarettes. Like they don't really need that cigarette, or they just smoke the cigarette, but they smoking it again because it's that habitual feeling of like this motion. And so I had to catch myself, because I'm like, girl, you can't be no damn chain smoker. This ain't cute. It's too much noise too. Like literally everywhere in the US, they are doing construction. There's construction going on everywhere. Every major city is dealing with a crazy amount of construction, because I don't know what the fuck is going on, but it's just so many people moving into these like major cities, specifically in Atlanta. Like the area that I live in, this is not what it used to look like. This area has definitely been gentrified, and the same with my old neighborhood in Brooklyn, like in Flatbush. Part of my moving was also because there was an apartment building being built literally right outside my window, okay? Like my bedroom's here, right outside my window. It used to be nothing, because it used to be an auto shop right there. They tore all that down and put a building right there. So then you looking out my window, all you see is another person's window. So literally right outside my window. And then like I could open my window and jump onto their situation. That's how close it was. So imagine how loud that was when they were building it, right? There was another building being built right across the street. There was another building being built right behind that building. And then there was another building being built just down the street. It's all just right in my neighborhood. My building, there was one here, there was one here, there was one behind there, and there was one here. So much noise. And now it's the same thing going on here, because they're building something behind here and they're building something over there. And it's just like, God damn. Woo! It's too much, girl. Sometimes a bitch just wants some peace and quiet. And the thing is that they get started at like 7, 8 in the morning, and they keep going until 5 p.m. It don't stop until 5. So, yeah, or if it's raining outside. And sometimes even in the rain, they'll be doing it. My hair looks good. It's a little flat because I laid on it, but it's nice and soft. What else am I doing today? Oh, this is a book that I didn't mention when I was sharing books. Hopefully I look okay. But this is a book that I forgot to share. It's called The Book of Awakening. And my good girlfriend, Janae, she gifted this to me. And basically like every day there's a different something in it. So I'll read to you today's thing. Today is the 14th, Thursday. And here's what it says. To know someone deeply. To know someone deeply is like hearing the moon through the ocean, or having a hawk lay bright leaves on your feet. It seems impossible even while it happens. Discovering who we are is like breaking a trail up the side of a mountain. Yet the deepest friendships begin when we look into the eye of another and discover that they have been there too. It is always astonishing to me to find out that someone else sees what I have seen, and always humbling to learn that what I thought was my path and my mountain is everyone's. We carry whole worlds within us as we brush by each other in the supermarket to read mayonnaise jars. The entire drama of life churns in our blood as we rush underground to catch a train. We are always both so known and so unknown. This is why knowing someone deeply is such a treasure. It opens the sky of all time. It lets the song come out of the sea. It lets the heart, like a photograph, be developed for being touched by another. And though we may find someone along the way who's been where we are going or going where we have been, we must never stop breaking our own trail of the mountain. For only by daring to be ourselves can we deeply know others. Ooh, I love that. This is how I feel about my purpose on earth. It's just like connecting with people, humbling myself to know that a lot of my experiences are not specific to only me. A lot of us have been through very similar things. Yes, connection. This is what it says. This is a walking meditation. As you make your way to work or the store, walk steadily and breathe slowly. As you breathe, feel the inwardness that is you. As you walk and breathe, notice others doing the same. As you meet the eyes of others, realize that they are just as deep as you. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. They are just as deep as you. A lot of it is about ego checking, because when it comes down to like connecting with other people, you have to remove ego. Because if ego is present, you are unable to receive someone else's story, someone else's personality, someone else's vision, because you think that your shit is superior to theirs. You think your story is of more depth or value than theirs. And that ain't nothing but ego. When you strip yourself of ego, which I'm not saying I'm always stripped of ego, but for the most part, ego is not present in me, because I understand that we all are of purpose. We all have value, no matter what situations we're in. I would say ego is mostly present in me when I'm around people who aren't Black, because to me, I just, you know, and it's something that I'm working on, but I'm just like, you don't get it. You don't get it and you'll never get it. Or, you know, that thing of just like seeing how privileged someone's life has been and how unaware they are of just everyone else's life. And I'm not open to those type of interactions. I'm not open to those types of people. And do I know if that's gonna change it? Darn, but just being honest with you. My point is, especially for Black women, because I know a majority of the people who watch my vlogs are Black women, I want us to remove ego when we are around each other. I want us to create space for each other, especially strangers, because when you do that, it opens up the possibilities. It opens up the possibility for friendship, for connection. You know, of course, with your already established relationships, they can grow deeper, but we're talking about expanding. We're talking about evolving and growth. And in doing so, you might attract new people. And when attracting new people, you attract new experiences. And when you attract new experiences, you attract new lessons. And that just takes you to a different level. And that's the type of experience I'm trying to have all the time. I want to meet new people. I want to learn. I want to listen to other people's stories. Like, that shit is interesting to me. And I don't give a fuck about how much money you make. I don't give a fuck about what you look like. I don't give a fuck about what you do for work. For me, it's about who you are as a person, your character. What is your soul talking about? You know, what does your spirit say? That's what I'm trying to listen to. And so, yeah, I don't know. And all of this, I know all of this can be a lot for people to receive. Some might even argue, bitch, you doing the most. And it's like, you know what? I am doing the most. Cheers to that. I like that about me. I like that I am present, you know? Oh, guess what? This, I'm staying off of this all day. We'll see how it goes. I'll check in. I'll let you know how I'm doing. But I will not be picking up that cellular device all day. I'm gonna watch one episode of Stranger Things because I'm almost done with the season. This is a good ass season. It was crazy. Now I get what everybody was talking about. I'm gonna finish one episode of Stranger Things, and then I'm going to start, I'm gonna do some work today. I'm gonna go out and do some work. So yeah, I'll see y'all later. Bye. Okay, let me show you something. I'm about to run my dishwasher, but I wanted to show you how I clean my dishwasher, because your dishwasher needs to be cleaned. This is how you avoid smelly dishwashers and all that. If you wash your dishes and your dishes have a smell to them, you need to clean this piece, and I'm gonna show you right now. So this is inside the dishwasher. Lift that up out of there. Okay, let me show you how gross this is. You see all that? Yeah, that's just food and scum and just nasty. That needs to be cleaned. I would say, I don't know how often it should be cleaned, but I would say do it as often as you can. Cause yeah, fucking disgusting. I got my water on hot. Now I'm just letting the power washer do the work. And if there's still anything on it, then I'll go in and do more. But I think this is a filter. And this should be clean. If your filter's dirty, then what are we talking about? Doing all that. I actually, when I moved in, I had them replace this piece because it was disgusting. Literally disgusting. And I said, oh, hell no. I mean, there was hair on it. It was all kinds of stuff because it probably had never been cleaned. And so I was like, yeah, that is too much for me to deal with. Go ahead and give me another one. One thing about me, I don't do smells, like especially on my dishes. Like that's a big no-no. Ain't gonna have no smelly dishes. I gotta use these. I'm eating off this. I'm drinking out these cups. Like we won't be doing nothing gross. So I'd say if you run your dishwasher pretty often, you might want to do this like every few weeks. And I'm really talking to myself, like, because I haven't done this since I had them replace it. So it's been a minute. It's definitely been a minute. All right, so let me show you what it looks like now that it's been cleaned. You know, there's still... So here's what it looks like now that it's cleaned. See that? Now there's none of that gross, nasty guck that was on it. Another thing is like using a drying agent. So I have this Finish Dry that I'm gonna put in with this load. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even know really where the Finish Dry is supposed to go. So hopefully I'm putting it in the right place. But like letting your stuff dry completely, I feel like that helps to avoid, okay, we'll see what happens. I just put that in there, but I don't have a ton of dishes to clean either, but okay. And there's that. Because I felt like I was getting a sour smell when I first moved in. And I think it was from it just being wet and then also that thing being gross. So now that that thing's not gross and now it's not wet in there, I don't deal with that sour smell. I'm also a big, what is it called? Component, whatever. I'm a big person who believes in, if you don't like how something's working in your house, fix it, you know? And if you're in an apartment and you're paying rent, you have every right to ask questions and to ask for changes, you know? Like, another example I could use is my washer and dryer. My washer was not clean when I moved in. And before I moved to Atlanta, I told them like, hey, you know, when I did my like walkthrough, I was like, the washer's not clean. I want it to be clean before I get here, before I move in. I didn't say it like that, but you know, that was the understanding. It was like, you know, these are the things that need to be done. And they never did it. And I dealt with it for about a month, but then I was like, no, this is actually gross. And so I had to send them pictures of what I was talking about, because it was like, it was gunk. It was gunk all around the sides of it. There was hair in there. It was just nasty. And I'm like, I didn't just move from New York using public washers and dryers for me to still feel like I'm using a public washer and dryer, because this shit is not clean and it's not fresh. And so girl, I said enough of the chit chat. Bring me a new washer and dryer. How about that? Because at first I tried to be nice with them, like, okay, just come and clean it. But then they was playing with me about cleaning it. So I was like, nah, you know what? Bring me a brand new washer and dryer. I'm paying way too much money. The washer also was like leaving black marks on I had just bought some white sheets and I had these black marks all on it. And I saw it when I first washed some white clothes and I just assumed it came from me. Hell no, it was coming from the washer. So I said, and this thing is leaving marks on my stuff? Girl, please. I like this Myers, by the way. I like it. Ow. But yeah, if you spending money in a place, you deserve to enjoy every part of it, period. I don't play about none of that. And you don't have to ask for stuff rudely, like, that doesn't mean you have to be a bitch about it. But get what you need, period. I ain't tiptoeing around that. Not at this stage in the game, like. If you have a bonnet that you can wash, like if it's a washable bonnet, you should be washing your bonnet. I try and wash her at least once every 2 weeks. Now, it may not be the prettiest, but I'm trying to tell you something, okay? And listen to me, I'm just trying to tell you something. This is my world famous grilled cheese, okay? We got some mushrooms, chives, some spinach, and some tomatoes in there. I use Havarti cheese. It is delicious. Act like you know the excitement that's in my body right now. Please hold. Oh, okay. What are all these damn, yo, I hate these little beetle bug thingies. They like black ladybugs. Anybody else in Atlanta be seeing these? They be all over my window. And I don't let them sit here and live because I want them to be scared of this window. Get y'all asses on. I don't like all that. I'm not playing with none of these bugs. Please be what I ordered. Please be what I'm expecting. Please be right and please be right and do not piss me off. Ooh. They are a little dusty. Okay, they are quite dusty, but guess what? They're beautiful. I might need to get new little stubs on the bottom, but I'm around very much cute. Very much cute. Let me put them on my feet, tootie boo boo. I don't want to hear about your fluty blue flute. Yeah, some things are just meant for me. And this shoe is one of them. Way more scuffs than I saw in the picture. I could deal. Okay, girls, I am on the way to the gym. These shorts are supposed to fit me. Let's start there. I didn't know they was giving all of this. It's very much stankalicious. But it is what it is, baby. I can't help that I got too much booty in the pants, dance too much boo 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 in my pants, dance too much booty in my pants. So anyway, today is arms, back, and abs day. So we'll be doing some some of these. And I'm pulling this thing like it's the abs. So yeah, I'll see y'all when I get back. I'm back and I'm feeling stronger than ever. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's giving bodybuilder. Something about that is giving bodybuilder to me. So the thing about me working on my arms and my back, but specifically my arms, like my shoulders and stuff, is because this is what really helps to make your body look like that Coke bottle shape. Like once your waist starts, you know, getting a little bigger, and that happens naturally as you get older, like it just happens, right? So once your waist isn't like this big anymore, it's kind of hard to get it back to that. So the way to like balance all that out is to work on this, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I forgot to do those. Shoot, I forgot to do these. I did them this way, but I didn't do them this way. That's okay, I'll do them tomorrow. I'm working out in the gym every day. And every day is different. Some days I'm focusing on legs, some days I'm focusing on arms, some days I add a little bit of everything in there, some days it's full body. Every day I'm walking. I was gonna go out immediately after the gym, but that sun is like super peaking right now, and I don't feel like being directly in the sun. It's too hot. So I'm just waiting for it to kind of go down a little bit, and then I'll go out. Yeah, it's 90 degrees, girl, bye. And it's 7 o'clock. Like, it don't make no sense. But I'm here for it. I'm here for the heat. Y'all, make sure you washing your hands, because this monkeypox stuff is getting ridiculous. I keep hearing about monkeypox this, monkeypox that. Alrighty then. There is salmon in here. It's just smothered and covered by my sauce. But we got cucumbers, some tomatoes, avocado, sushi rice, seaweed, I was in the mood for one of my sushi bowls. That's what we got cracking tonight. You can eat this with no utensils and just use sushi wrap, which is seaweed. But yeah, you can use this and just pick it up that way. I'm gonna eat it a little bit that way until I start feeling gross, because I hate when my hands are dirty or like stuff's under my nails. But yeah, let me show ya. Yum. 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 Remember, I use the kimchi mayo. Focus on the kimchi mayo. And I also use this sweet chili peach. It can be okay for me to step into this world. Oh, I'm saying, little girl, I'm stepping to the club. I'm just trying to find out why that's what I love. Get, Oh boy. Good morning. This vlog, I feel like, is gonna be a little weird because it feels like the first time I vlogged, like my first ever vlog, because I took that break, and so it just feels like I'm kind of getting back into the swing of things. And something y'all should know, like something that I deal with when I'm making these, is sometimes I worry that y'all are just not gonna make it, that you're gonna be bored. And I'll be like, you know, they're not gonna like this because I'm not doing anything. And what ends up happening is the vlogs that I like, I'm so sure y'all are gonna be like, are the ones that y'all really like. And the ones that I think y'all gonna like, those are the ones that don't get as many views. Which is so interesting to me. And really, it's a telltale like life thing too. It's just like, you just gotta let go, I think is the lesson there. Today, I'm taking it back old school. I'm making some Pillsbury Rolls. This dough smells good. One thing about me, I like dough. Hold on. Where can I put you so we're not? Oh, my neighbors are actually moving, but I think they're moving to another unit in the building. And I want to open my door up so bad and ask if that's what's happening. But like, these are the neighbors that never talk to me. And so it's like, I can't ask because we don't have that kind of relationship. But I want to ask so bad, like, are y'all going to another unit? Just because that's what I want to do. So I just want to know like what the process was like. Ooh, a little baby croissant. There's gonna be a little baby one. Cute. You know, I'm dealing with some family stuff, and it's so, you know, if I was an outsider looking in on my life, I would find this to be very interesting how I'm able to kind of like compartmentalize that shit. And it wasn't always like this. It's like this now because I'm kind of used to it. But there was a time where this would be very bothersome. I would be very bothered by what was going on. And sometimes I do get bothered still, but for the most part, I just be like, what can you do, you know? I'm really due for a new battery with this camera because it dies when I've only had the camera on for like, or in use for like 30 minutes. And that's annoying as fuck. So I might need to just get a new battery. But also, it's been 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. It's been 6 years. Maybe I'm due for another battery. Anyway, this one's dying. I'll see you once my stuff is done. Okay, day is done. How cute is she? I'm just gonna make little croissant oats breakfast sandwiches with some spinach, a little bit of this cream cheese. Some of them I'll use jelly. Got some tomatoes, cook up an egg. That's it. I'll tell you this much, I can't take another break for a minute because it feels too good. Whenever I go this long without doing the work that I'm supposed to be doing, it could take me right back to day one. Basically, taking a break feels too good. So I'm not gonna do this again. Let me, oh wait. I got highlight on my line. Maybe. My man's going through something. This is not my man, it's the guy I just newly started talking to, but he's got a little predicament. Babe, I'm here to help. You know, I'm not one of them girls who be overextending myself to help men out. I'm not. Like, I have friends who I have watched them like go out of their way to lend a helping hand to a guy that they like. And I've always found that to be just a bit, I don't know, you know? It's just like unless that's my man, I'm talking about this is my man, we've been together, we've been dealing with each other, this is my boyfriend. Even if it's not my boyfriend, let's just say it's somebody who I've been dating exclusively for a little while. That's the only way you're gonna be able to get me to like overextend myself or like do something for you, help you with some type of work. Otherwise, I just feel like you playing with me and you using me. I don't got time for that. And it does come from a place of like having my defense up because I've dealt with a man in my life who is a user and a liar. And this is not even somebody who I was romantic with. This is a family member. And so it's like, yeah, the person who I'm supposed to be able to trust and rely on, he was my first example of like someone who you can't trust or rely on. Someone who will lie to you dead in your face. Somebody who's gonna let you down. And so yeah, you know. Also, I hate when someone baits me into a conversation to talk about themselves. Like, this nigga hit me on some like, damn, you just said F me, huh? And it's like, first of all, just say hello. Like, I hate that. You don't gotta text me with the, oh, so you don't give a fuck about, just say hello. Ask me how I'm doing. Let's start the conversation like that. Cause you already getting on my nerves, number one. Number two, you know, after we get past your like lame way of hitting me up, you don't really even ask me about me. We get to talking about you. Now all we talking about is you and your stuff. And like, we've been talking about his stuff for a second. I gave a suggestion. I validated his feelings. I lended some support. Now it's time for you to ask how I'm doing. And I still haven't been asked, how am I doing? Which is odd to me. It's odd and it's unattractive. Like, that's what I don't like. Okay, girl, he think this is his diary. Let me tell you something. That's another thing. I'm not your damn journal. Go and get you a journal and write in that bitch and use that to unload and vent. Like, I have no problem somebody calling me and venting and needing to get stuff off their chest. But if that's the only thing that you do with me, if when we have conversations, that's the kind of conversation you having with me every time, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work because I'm not looking for that. I'm not gonna be your therapist, you know? I'm not at this stage in the game. It's not even making sense. So I guess I'm just in this robe for the day. I have not moved from the couch. I really have to snap out of it. Like, today I should be editing. Boy, oh motherfucking boy. Wanna see what snacks I've been eating? And these are all like faves. So number one, these Go Macro bars. This is the chocolate chip cookie dough. So the one I had before was the oatmeal chocolate chip bar. This one, I love this. I'm a cookie dough type of girl. Like, I like that doughy cookie kind of vibe. Love these. These are delicious. It's heavy in protein and they're organic. They're vegan. They're organic, vegan, and gluten-free. So there's that. Next, these organic roasted teriyaki seaweed snacks. Yum. These are from Trader Joe's. Delicious. They're also gluten-free and yummy. Got a little sweetness to them. And then these wild berry acai, like Pop-Tart things. I'm about to eat one right now. Put this bitch in the toaster. Too good. I am ready to like get up, get out, and get something. And just so you know, it is 5:31. And I'm only just now feeling like, all right, let's go. Part of that is because I went to sleep late last night. And so I know I'm dragging because of that a little bit. Like I went to sleep after 1 a.m., which is never a great idea if I want to be productive the next day. Because I wake up later, I move slower, all that. Also, so, you know, I did announce that I wasn't putting a vlog out last week, but, and I'm not surprised by this, but everybody didn't see that announcement. So some people are like, you know, surprised and send me messages like, where's the vlog? And yeah, I'm not making this a habit, but you know, I felt like not putting a vlog out last week. Anyway, the next time you see me, I will be coming back from the gym and from working out, because that's what the fuck we're doing these days. If we do nothing else, if I don't get outside, or if I'm not productive with my work, I'm gonna be at least productive with myself. Ah! Sorry. my fucking robe connected to the toaster. The toaster was attached to me. I got scared. Anywho, yeah, like I'm committed to getting this damn refrigerator looked at. Also, I'm committed to like doing the things I say I'm gonna do for myself. And work should be one of those things. Like, come on girl, enough is enough already. Oh, the boy did eventually ask me how I'm doing. But like, then I tell him, you know, he asked me what I was up to, how I was doing. I tell him, and he didn't respond. And it's just like, ew. I don't know. Well, when you were sitting here talking about your shit, I was very responsive. It's just ugly. Like, these are the things that'll immediately let me know, like, if I'm interested or not. Sorry. You could be a great person, but it's just like, I'm not getting to know that great person, because it still make me feel good. Okay, a couple of things. First of all, I really am not in the mood to leave my house right now, but I'm making myself because I need to get the fuck up. Like, at some point you have to ask yourself, are you even a bad bitch? You know what I mean? Like, you doing all this talking, are you even that? And if I don't get up right now and get out my house, the answer is no. I'm using the Maui Moisture Curl Smoothie just to get some moisture on my hair, because I'm wearing it back. That's one thing I will say, there's a little bit more tension than normal in my hair because I'm putting it back more often, or putting it up because I'm working out. And I don't love that for me, because I know that that can cause breakage and whatever. I'm just trying to be as soft as possible. That's why I use like soft scrunchies and stuff. This is not a good angle, because y'all really don't think I'm cute from that angle. But let me tell you something. God do. God think I'm cute. And sometimes you just have to put your faith in him. Okay? Are you over there worried about me? You need to be worried about you and yours. Oh, the other thing I was gonna tell you. So I used that Nourish and Spa shampoo and conditioner from Trader Joe's. Loved it. Literally loved it. It smells like what my hair would smell like when I would get my hair. Why am I even like fake trying to do baby hair? That's what I want to know, just for me. Like, is there a reason why you're doing this? No, there is no rhyme or reason. Just doing shit just to do it. Anyway, put this brush down. It smells like what it used to smell like when I would get my hair professionally done at the hair salon. I don't know how to explain it other than that. It just smells like, it was nostalgic. I loved it. My hair was clean. I didn't even detangle my hair again. Normally, like, I pre-detangle my hair before I wash it. And I skipped that step this go around because I just didn't feel like I was being lazy. And my hair actually did not tangle up, and it wasn't all dry and feeling crazy. Like, the conditioner was really helpful in detangling. And yeah, I like it a lot. So yeah, and that, I think that shampoo is like $3 or $4. I'll tell you when I get back, because I think I'm gonna go over to Trader Joe's. Also, I've been using the organic lip butter that Alana sent me from A Life Balance, and I like it too. Very moisturizing. This is perfect right before I leave out, because that sun be on me. It be on me. All right, girls, let's do this. Let's talk about it. Talk about it. Woo! Oy. Okay, wait, Hiller. So I just did my walk, and I always run errands on my walk, but I still have to go to the gym. Oh, I gotta put that shit in the fridge. Hold on. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. All this walking and the new routine I have of like working out and stuff constantly, you want to make sure you're stretching. You want to make sure you're warming your body up before you go and work out too. That's why I get them walks in. Sometimes I do it after the workout, depending on what it is that I'm working out, you know? If I know it's not gonna be that strenuous, then I'll walk after. Oh yeah, woo. I got a few groceries. I re-upped. Y'all can't even see me. Get on my left. Ew, I'm so awkward trying to get back into the swing of things, so please excuse me. I got the bread that, ooh, girl, tell me my arm don't look crazy. I don't know, and I ain't trying to get tuba. You don't need to see me and say ouch, but I do like, this arm look bigger than this arm. Now wait a minute, we're gonna have to get you cracking. Okay, I got the bread that I like to eat. Throw that in there. I still got leftovers from yesterday. And by leftovers, I just mean I had one piece of salmon and some rice left. So I'm gonna make a sushi bowl again tonight. And that's it. I got some avocado and some more tomatoes. I eat a lot of tomatoes. I'm noticing that about myself. I eat tomatoes in almost every meal. I picked this up from Trader Joe's. Sparkling pineapple. I don't know. Just to add a little glitz and glam. Put that in your champagne glass and sip it. Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay, let's finish stretching. Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna do some stretches in here, and I'm also gonna do some of my, like, sorry, peekaboo. I'm gonna do some of my at-home workouts. I'm gonna do some of my at-home stuff. There's some stuff that's just like, okay girl, you could've did that at the house. I don't like laying down on the mats in there. So yeah, it's like, if there's something where you gotta get on the mat, do that shit at home. So today is gonna be like kind of full body, just kind of working on what I want to. So I'm gonna work on thighs and ass, back. I'm gonna just use my favorite machines. Nice. Oh yeah. My, what are these, hamstrings behind your thighs? They're so tight because I was doing those RDLs yesterday. Not workout lingo. Yes, girl, RDLs, Russian deadlifts. Haven't you heard of them? Yeah, so people will be like, I'm not flexible, I'm not flexible. All you gotta do is stretch every day and then you'll be flexible. It's really just being repetitive and like stretching. And you'll see, you can go lower and lower. You'll just notice your flexibility getting better. I had a goal for the end of the year to be able to do a middle split. You know, like where your legs are like one this way, one that way. Oops. But I have not been stretching in that position every day. And I need to be careful just because those areas are kind of tight since I'm working out. I don't want to pull nothing or tear nothing. So you gotta just constantly stretch. Oh, let me say this for like the umpteenth time. If you see me out, and really this is not for the girls, even though the girls be doing it too, but if you see me out and you're a guy and you watch my vlogs or you are on my Instagram, please just speak. Don't just stare at me looking fucking nuts, because I'm gonna call the police on you. I'm not really, but I might. Like, stop playing with me. That shit is fucking scary. I don't want no nigga fucking staring at me like that. Staring with no emotion on their face, just staring. And it's like, stop. And I can always tell, because I know people might be like, how do you know if they follow you or not? You just know. And so it's like, I could tell when somebody recognizes me from something, and it's because they're trying to figure it out, or they had it figured out and they just can't stop looking. And so it's really annoying though. It makes me wildly uncomfortable, and I don't hesitate to like call somebody out when they're doing it. I'll be like, hello. And whenever someone says hello like that, you know that they're saying it in a way where it's like, what's good? Because you're fucking staring at me. And I try not to embarrass people, but like, you got to stop. That shit is, it's just rude. Don't be staring at people you don't know. I don't give a damn where you think you know what I'm saying, seeing me. And then them be the main ones, and this is why I get annoying, because then I'll get a DM talking about, I saw you today at the so-and-so. It's just like, bitch. All right, so this is my at-home shit. I do these, pop. Those are called hydrants, and then I do the kickbacks. Sometimes that happens. So there's this old ancestral saying that I believe the gentleman used when referring to men, and it's called being thicker than a Snicker, right? And for me, and we just talking about for me, I really see that typically during moments like these, where all of a sudden something that should be working properly stops working, and it's because it really just doesn't know how to work with my body. It just doesn't know how to work with my body. So what you witnessed there is just pure, you know, juiciness taking over. But let's get back to the workout, shall we? 4, 5, 6, do 12 on each side. So I'm gonna do some on each side. You don't need to see this whole thing, girl. You get the damn gist. I do this 3 times, so I do each set 3 times. Okay, those are done. I actually decided to just keep it a home workout today because, yeah, I have a little 10-pound kettlebell that I got off Amazon, and I use this when I'm doing my at-home shit. So I have to do those 2 more times. So I'm doing it to 20. Every one of those is just 1, 2, 3. So there you go. Woo! Oh my God. Am I doing that one more time? Am I really gonna do that one more time? Let me see my abs and let me see if I even need it. You know what I actually, oh, hello sun. No girl, that's natural sunlight. That's a natural sunlight. Yeah. What I love most about working out, one of the things that I love about it is the sweat. First of all, I hate sweating. So let me preface it by saying that I hate sweating. But when I sweat, I really do feel like I am releasing toxins. Specifically when I'm sweating on my face, I love that shit because I have a theory that women who sweat from their face, they always have the clearest skin. I feel like I said this the other day. Sweating through your face are also like if you sleep a lot, they got really clear skin. So yes, it'd be that be doing it for me. Woo! All right, this is the last set. You got this, and then I think I'm just gonna do some lunges, back lunges with the weight. So let's go. Only way to do it is to do it. Ah! Alright, bitch. It's not cute. It's just not cute. Okay, now for our final thing, I'm gonna do some lunges with the weight, and that looks like this. I have the weight in one hand. I'm lunging with that knee. Well, I'm lunging with this leg. So it goes, and then kick it out. 2, 4. All right, bitch. And good. I think that's it for me. I think that'll do it. Yum, yum, yum. And y'all already know what time it is. This is not y'all first time seeing this, okay? You know what we doing, okay? And one thing about it and 2 things for sure. I know what I'm doing. Yum. Good morning. So, thinking about being outside tonight. We'll see how that goes. See what happens. No plans have been made, but there might be a move. That's the thing, like if it's a move, I'm gone. But trying to like find a move, it either finds me or it ain't getting found. That's my thing. I'm about to go looking for something to do. And that's probably my problem. I need to try and find something to do. All right, for real girls, especially like if you're dating and interested in dating, like I'm interested in dating. Not necessarily interested in being in a relationship, but I'm interested in dating, flirting, hanging out with guys. And the only way to do that is to be outside a little bit, period. Okay, there's no cute way to eat this, so I gotta go. Bye. I'm taking a break from some self-sabotaging that I'm doing. I'm doing a lot of online shopping and I shouldn't be. But I bought these brownie cookies from Trader Joe's. And I feel like I've heard about these on the internet. And so I'm excited to eat one. It's probably really good heated up, but I don't feel like doing all that. So let's just dig in. It's half cookie, half brownie, AKA something I dream about. Let's taste it. Wow. This with some ice cream? Stupid. Stupid. Wow. Oh, that's good. I don't got no business eating that whole thing by myself. Like, let's just say bye-bye waistline together. Bye-bye waistline. Bye-bye waistline. Ain't no more what waist. You know the waist. You see the waist. It's right there. That's too good. Wow. Ooh. That's kind of scary. Well, that's delicious. Anyway, it is a beautiful day out. So let's talk about this shopping, right? So my thing is, you know, I'm shopping for quality stuff. So I'm always shopping the sales section, but like on sites like Saks and Neiman Marcus. And I don't give a fuck about labels, but I do give a fuck about quality. And that's not to say that everything on Neiman Marcus and Saks is of quality, but most times those higher end things, they are made of better quality. So I'm just looking at the sales stuff, seeing what I want. I was on Revolve, which is like, it's fast fashion too, but like the quality's a little bit better than like shopping on them other sites. Like I never shopped at Shein or what's the other one? Fashion Nova, Opoly. I do have things from Boohoo, but I didn't buy them. They were gifted. Well, like they gave us $200 gift cards, and so I bought stuff with the gift card that I was given. It's sandwich time, yeah. Let me tell you something. I'm one of those people that when I watch something for too long, all of a sudden I am the character. So like last night I was watching Stranger Things and I caught myself feeling like I could move stuff with my mind. Right now I'm watching Sex and the City. I've got Vogue magazine laid out. I'm buying stuff online. Like, who am I? What are you doing? What are you doing? Enough is enough. The first time me and my brother went to go and see Spider-Man, I thought I saw a bite on my arm. Of course, to me, I thought it was a spider bite. So now I'm climbing up the damn wall of the doorway, talking to my brother, talking about some, look at this. Like, you're a little off, Miss Missy. You are a little off. I wish I could talk to my younger self. I would just tell her, girl, you is too funny. Let's take a bite out of this bitch. Yum. Oh my God. Eat all your food for once, okay? Eat all your food and then drink your glass of water after you eat, okay? Do that for mama, right? I could sit outside and read this magazine, but I won't be left alone every 5 seconds. Even if someone's not talking to me, it's still looking at me that makes me like, hey, stop looking at me. That's the part of New York that I miss. Like in New York, you could go someplace and literally nobody will pay attention to you. Here, everybody wanna know something. This is actually an old Vogue. This is my Beyonce Vogue. From what year is this? 2016, 2017, 2018. One, I would like to be on here looking cuter, like even in my casual whatever. So I'm gonna find some cute casual in the house situations so then I feel cuter, because a lot of the times my cameras stay off because I'm like, bitch, you look a mess. And also I'm tired of looking the mess on the World Wide Web. So there's that. When's the last time you flipped through a magazine? Like, me flipping through this magazine just feels so like foreign and nostalgic. Like images like this, now I only see on my phone. I only see this shit on the internet because I don't look in magazines. I don't buy magazines. And I want to get back to buying magazines. Like there's a different experience when you are looking at this shit printed and you're seeing the models and you're seeing how people were styled. And that's why I'm studying this right now, because I would just like to elevate my wardrobe. Even with the shopping that I'm doing right now, I'm trying to find like pieces that can stand the test of time. Like I'm looking at stuff and I'm like, before I purchase it, I'm making myself come up with at least 4 or 5 different outfits that I can wear it with things that I already own, as well as what was the other thing I was thinking when I was shopping? Yeah, that was the major one. Just like, can I wear this multiple times? I'm tired of buying things that I'm wearing one time and then I'm like, see ya. I want stuff that I'm like gonna keep wearing because I could do that. And one thing about me and my clothes, if I bought it, I'm wearing it. I'm not one of them people who don't be wearing their shit. I'm wearing my shit. I done found some cute stuff. I have found some cute stuff, lots of cute stuff actually. Now that I'm looking at it, I need to buy this right now. This is too good. Also purses, like I want to upgrade my purses. I like the bags that I have, I just don't have a lot. And a lot of the bags that I have, they are I thrifted them. Oh, the other thing that I'm doing when I'm looking at the magazine is just like kind of trying to learn how to style stuff better. Getting ideas of like what colors work well together and what prints work well together. That's what I mean by I'm studying this magazine. I'm just, you know, looking to see how shit looks, you know? And then also kind of like if I see something I like in here, especially since this is an older magazine, I'll look up something that I see in here and see like how much it costs now, because I might get that bitch. I just might get it. But yeah, like as I get older, I really value clothing that is reflective of like my personal style, which I would say is like a mix of like early 2000s with the cargos and cut off tops, very androgynous, the shit that's like a boy could wear it too type shit, but like with a cute heel. Really just like things that are very flattering on me and stuff that I want to rewear. I don't want to buy nothing else that I'm not going to rewear. So like dresses and standalone pieces, if I'm gonna buy a dress, it's because I really like the brand and I'm buying the dress for a specific occasion. Cute. Yeah, see, like I like this. I should put like little stickies on stuff that I like. Hold on, because I think I have that in my office. Because I want to use this as a reference. See, the thing about the internet is I have a whole bunch of shit saved or like shit that I'll bookmark and then bitch, I never go back to it. Literally never go back to it. I have a bad habit of doing that. Awesome. Eee! This is fun. So I'm color coordinating them by like, so that I can remember like, oh, if I want inspiration on how to pair a red outfit, or if I want to wear a red lip, or if I have red shoes, I'll go to the red sticker and see if I can use whatever is on that page. Do y'all like sneaker heels? Like these? Like, I like stuff like that, but I know that you might get clowned for wearing that. And I don't give a fuck about, well, I kind of give a fuck about people having an opinion about what I got on, but not enough for me to not get it. I haven't seen any of those that I like love, and I'm like, oh, I don't give a fuck, I'm wearing those. But like, if there was like an all black version of that, and I'm sure there is one, I've seen it. Who had it? I saw that shit at Neiman or at Nordstrom. No, it was at Bloomingdale's in New York on 59th. That Bloomingdale's, and I forget who it was. Might have been Louis Vuitton. They had some damn boots like that. And of course they were sold out. This is also like me practicing patience because I want to just close this bitch and turn the TV back on, or like get on my phone. And instead of doing that, I'm doing this. Oh, Millie Bobby Brown. Girl, I've been watching you all week. Hey girl. Bitch, you will not even guess what I'm about to do. I am about to go out for a night run. Who even am I? But you know what? I like this girl. I like being a girl who goes for a run. I like being a bitch who can run, period. Fun fact, I hate running. It's not even the fact that I hate running. It's more about the fact that I hate sweating. I hate like feeling tired. I hate all that. But what I've noticed about consistently being active, consistently being in the gym, is that I have all this energy. And sometimes I'll be walking and my body wants to do more than just walk. And so when that happens, I'll be like, okay, run. And I start running. And it don't last a long time. Well, let's start there. We ain't talking about running no miles now. We talking about doing like a 30-second sprint and then stopping and walking. I have on, I don't know if I ever told y'all about these Spanx leggings, one of my faves. They hold everything in place. Literally might be my favorite leggings. Not no might, they are my favorite leggings. I have 2 pair of these. They are expensive, I think they're $100 a piece, but I've had these since 2017. And when I tell you, it's like I got them yesterday, number 1. Number 2, I just really love what they look like on the body. I'll show you tomorrow in the daytime. Well, let me see, I can show you right now. But you see her? Like, it's giving that. Full body spin. It's not too tight in this area, but it does kind of cinch the waist. And there is no seeing through these bad boys. You see nothing. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to do a nighttime run because I haven't shaved my armpits. I don't need nobody looking at nothing. I'm just kidding. That's not why I'm doing this at night. But I'm glad it is nighttime though. I will say that. Not mad that the sun's down. But anyway. Okay, girls, let's fucking do this. I just love being this girl. Like, come on, bitch. We're working out. Dang. Oh. Baba. No, Baba. Ooh. See ya. Yeah, I literally just walked in from my workout. Yo, hold on. Ooh. The type of proud I be feeling of myself when I complete something I say I'm gonna do, the feeling is incomparable. And so if there is something that you said you were gonna work on, something that you said you wanted to complete, something you said you wanted to start, please go and do it. Even if you don't think you know fully how to do it, even if you don't think that it's gonna be exactly what you're hoping for it to be, just do it. Because when you do it again, like the next day and then the next day after that, you're just gonna get better at it. And you'll get more clear on what it is exactly that you wanna do. Because when I walked into doing, like being more intentional about my fitness, it was not, the reasoning behind it wasn't fully thought out. I didn't really know why, I just knew it's good for me. You know, I had like some vanity reasons of just like, oh, there's certain areas of my body that I'd like to tighten up. But now that I've been doing it consistently, I realize that it's not so much the body part, because the body part going body part. You understand what I'm saying? For me, what it is the showing up for myself, and it's the getting stronger. It's the commitment to taking care of myself that makes me feel like, wow, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at myself differently. Not only am I getting physically stronger, but mentally I'm getting stronger because I am sharper. And listen, you ain't gotta believe me, baby. Believe the booty. That's all I'm telling you. Girl, why did I go to the grocery store, right? Because I keep looking for that Jenny's ice cream. And the other day I made myself put it back because I haven't even finished the ice cream that I do have. But tonight I was like, fuck that, I'm getting that ice cream if it's in there. So I went in there, I didn't see it. But I did see something else. Something that was 6'5" with long dreads. I said, ooh, skirt. So here I go over in the damn vegetable aisle. This is not even the aisle I'm supposed to be in, baby. I'm supposed to be looking for ice cream. I'm in the vegetable aisle. Next thing you know, I got a cucumber in my bag. I said, now wait a minute, bitch, because you ain't coming here for this. You got 2 cucumbers in the fridge right now, going bad. I was supposed to juice, didn't. So I'm just like, girl. And then, you know, I'm trying to make eye contact with him, AKA like I'm looking at him, waiting for him to look at me. Girl, why he look above me? I said, oh. Fine. Guess he's not interested. Yeah, he must have been married or something. Couldn't possibly be not interested. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, girl, you look right past my eyes. He said, oh, I got my eyes on the prize, baby. And his cart was filled. I said, baby, you shopping for a family. Go ahead and go. I ain't even mad at it. Go, go. I ain't worried about you. That's what you need to know. Girl, why did when I was at the gym, mind you, I'm in the gym at this point for about a solid like 10 minutes. I'm looking in the mirror, I'm dancing and stuff. I got my music on, I'm the only one in the gym shaking this ass because I'm the only one in there. I look in the mirror, I see something shining in my head. I said, what is that shining in my head? Bitch, a fucking earwig crawling around. I said, dum, dum. Yeah, almost passed out in that bitch. I couldn't even think twice about what it was. I didn't know what it was before I grabbed it. I was just like, it can't stay there. So, ding, ding. And then I saw what it was after I threw it out. Yeah, that's the only thing about working out at night. And also just working out outside, period. Especially if you have natural hair and a lot of it. Should just be getting caught in that bitch. I need to keep my arms down. That's one thing about it. Then 2 things for sure. 3, 4, 5 things for sure, low key. Keep these arms down. Anyway, girl, I am about to get in this shower, wash it all off. Wash it all off. It needs to go. Wash the day away. Did I ever get to edit today? No, I didn't, Stinky. I was gonna edit a little bit today, didn't. So I will just be jam-packed come Monday. Today's only Saturday, but tomorrow, I don't know how much of editing I'm gonna get done because I wanted to get some house things done, some laundry, and just laundry and juicing, hopefully. Also need to go grocery shopping again, eating the things that I got this week. So yeah, had that stuff to do. I mean, honestly, if I schedule the day properly, I can get everything done. I could handle those things in the morning, like make just a scheduled list, but baby, who's really gonna do that? Huh? One step at a time.
Like that.
But every man don't think like that.
I want a lot of views.
I see you think with your mind.
I caught myself trying to watch the Kevin Gates and Carisha interview. I can't take it no more. I'll get back to it, but I'm done for now. It's Sunday. Okay, I'm about to go get a nice little power walk in. Hold on, before I go, I wanted to tell y'all a little story, right? So I have a guy friend that I have known for over a decade, and he is what you would call an asshole. He's kind of a dickhead, right? And I've always excused that about him because I have a very strong personality and a lot of things don't bother me. And also I excuse it because it's like, that's his personality. And I just chalk it up to that and I don't take it personal. However, now, at this stage of my life, it's just kind of like everybody around me, anybody who I associate myself with, you have to take accountability for the way that you're making other people feel. It can't just be about, because this whole thing is like, why do I have to be responsible for how other people feel? And it's like, because that's what kindness is. This is not the type of friendship that I feel called to in this stage of my life. Like, that might have been okay years ago, but now it just doesn't feel good. And I don't like, yeah, period. I don't like that shit. I had to create a boundary with him because it's like, you can't have access to me anymore. And so, yeah, girl, one thing about me, I'll put your ass on the chopping block. Friend, romantic partner, work colleague, family, anybody can get it. And it's because at the end of the day, once you reach a certain age and a maturity level, you understand that the relationships that you have in your life, they're the ones that you choose. People don't get to just come up and be in my life with no say-so on my part. I choose who's in my life. You understand what I'm saying? I choose who I have relationships with. Like I said a few vlogs ago, I am an active participant in my life, and I'm going to choose the type of relationships that I have in my life. And it is an honor to be friends with me because I'm a good friend. And you know, I'm confident in that because it's the truth, and it's not coming from like a pompous place. It's coming from a real place. Anyway, I'm about to go and do my thing, girl, and I'll see you when I get back. Bye. What? Bitch, I'm back and I am worn the fuck out. Let's see what this tastes like. This is the pineapple juice beverage, sparkling. I'm in the mood for some flavor. I'm drinking it straight out the can. Ingredients: pineapple juice, water, carbon dioxide, citric acid, ascorbic acid. Yuck. But what can you do? Made with pineapple juice and plenty of bubbles. It's a sweet pineapple daydream on a sparkling tropical day. Crisp, refreshing, and one taste transports you to a sunny vacation. Okay. And I really need a fucking sunny vacation at this point. All right, bottoms up. It tastes like how I thought it would. They had another one called strawberry rhubarb, whatever. I should have got that. Cause it kind of has like a medicine-y taste. Slightly medicine-y. Yeah, it's okay. It's not really refreshing though. It's depth heavy on the acid. If you needed to burp or something, it's gonna do it. But it's not refreshing. Like, all I wanna do is drink a glass of water after drinking this. It's like, do I want a snack or am I just bored? I better stop. Like, y'all, I need to stop. But I'm gonna eat this snack, and then after this, I'ma work. I don't got no reason not to work. I was in here talking to myself. having a ball. Just really going through every nigga I dated the last year. Cause it's been about something like that. Just taking inventory of like how we started talking, how it was going, and why it ended. And I know a lot of people might say this, but it really wasn't me, it was them. It really was. Girl, I must have started pulling from full circle, cause nothing but fools. And really what it boils down to is that I think guys do not know, and people in general, I just speak from the perspective of a cis heterosexual woman because that's my experience. So I know what it's like in that type of dynamic, but you know, these men lately, they do not know how to show up in a two-person dynamic, like an equally balanced two-person dynamic. Like, they want you to submit. And it's like, I don't have a problem with submission. I have a problem with me needing to submit to cater to your ego. Now that I'm not gonna do. That's ugly and weak. Now, one could think about all their failed talking stages, all their failed dating shenanigans, and get in their head about it and do the woe is me shit. But honestly, what I do when I'm thinking about that shit is, first of all, I'm just grateful that things that are not for me remove themselves away from me, or I know how to remove myself from a situation. I'm grateful for that, because there was a time where that was not the case, where I would be stuck in some bullshit, some nonsense for a long time, and it was just ugly. So amen for knowing how to remove myself when it's not for me, number one. So I'm looking at it like that, like I'm grateful. Number two is also like, yo, when I start taking note of the type of dudes that I've dealt with, I can kind of pick apart, like, you know, what it was that I liked about them, what I didn't like about them, or about the relationship that we were forming, what I liked, what I didn't like. And it just sets me up for a more clearer path when I'm moving on to the next situation, because I have a more clear understanding of what I want and what I don't want. Also, like, you know, if I see a red flag, I'll probably notice it quicker because I've dealt with someone who has similar red flags, you know? I wouldn't say that I'm looking for the negative, but my eyes are open. Same way when you're driving and you have to be aware of other drivers. When I'm dating, I'm just aware that I am dealing with another person who has their own shit going on. And, you know, just trying to stay aware at all times. I also am fully under the impression that right now, my life is not supposed to be about finding a man. There are some things, y'all, that I have been working on for the last like 2-3 years that I just have not completed. And as far as like the dating goes, it's like, I really do believe that he gonna come when he gonna come. I know I joke a lot about finding a man or whatever because it's funny to me, but I'm not over here like, where is he? Like, it ain't even that. I am patient, and I'm aware that there are things about myself that I would like to be able to bring to a dynamic that I think I will fully be able to stand up in that shit when I complete the things that I've been working on. Because yeah, really what it boils down to is like a fear of commitment, because commitment and that fear of commitment is not just in your interactions with, you know, a partner or like romantic commitments. It's also like a commitment to yourself, a commitment to work or to a project that you said you're gonna do, a commitment to a dream, a commitment to a lifestyle you said you wanted for yourself, literally a commitment to yourself. And girl, I've been stepping out. Girl, I have been unfaithful to myself. And that ain't hot. I do not want to be that to me. Like, how am I gonna be that to me and then want to step into a romantic situation and expect them to be committed and loyal when I haven't even been loyal to myself? It's all about energy. It's all about energy. And so, you know, I just want to be everything that I say I am for me, because I know that that is the best way to attract the type of person that I want in my life. Just to bring it back to the dating thing. That's the way to do that. Yeah. I kind of hate this, I'm not gonna lie. It tastes like nothing and something at the same time. And the reason why I got this one over the strawberry rhubarb one was because this one was almost sold out. So I'm like, ooh, this must be real popular. But also everybody at Trader Joe's is and so it's like, do you really know flavor? I don't know why. Anyway, you live and you learn. Indeed. I'm about to stick this memory card in my computer and get started on some editing. I think I'll finish one episode of Sex and the City and then I'll get into the groove. But I gotta do it, so might as well stop procrastinating. Actually, I'll work until Married to Medicine and Real Housewives come on, because it's Sunday and those are the shows that I watch on Sunday. But this might be the last time that you see me today. I do want to apologize if this vlog is a little blah, because honestly, yeah, I think I'm just in a blah mood, and it was a pretty blah week, so it's just been blah. Yeah, I ain't making no promises for next week, but I hope you show up. I'll see y'all then. Bye.